And we're live. Hey, hi,
Hey,
everybody. Hey, Brad, how are you?
I'm great. I'm excited to hear about your shirt because off stage before we go live, I'm just here kind of rocking my classic The Boys shirt.
Right, I've got it's the new classic, The Mandalorian, and it's done in the style of like the old 80s cereal boxes and comic books, that four-color style.
Yeah,
Love
it reminds me of the '80s Star Wars comic
Yeah,
books.
exactly. Well, we've got people joining us at dozens a second. We're already at 328 people viewing. So we will welcome all of you.
Almost.
Yeah, we will welcome all of you. This is the first instant giveaway of our week-long celebration of all things Star Wars. We are super excited to be here giving away I'm very happy to be giving away what we're going to be giving away. We'll reveal that in just a minute when a few more people have joined. But yeah, Brad and I are both kitted out in our Star Wars t-shirts for the day, and we are excited to banter about this fandom and welcome all of you Star Wars fans here to celebrate with us. So we're streaming to you live on YouTube, our Facebook group, Twitch, and our Let Your Geek Sideshow Facebook group, which is our exclusive collectors group that you can find from our Facebook page. Join up and get all kinds of community insider information and a place for all these wonderful geeks to hang out together.
Yeah, seriously, folks, if you are just checking this out and haven't heard of Sideshow, that is the place where there's rewards, giveaways, there's all sorts of stuff. There's exclusive information about what's going on with Sideshow, and it's also a fantastic community. I think it's a great community for collectors. So
Right.
Definitely check that out on Facebook right after this or during it. You can
Right.
tab it up. You can
open another tab. Right. So.
Tab.
All right. So, and since we are here celebrating all things Star Wars for the week, we have all kinds of events running every single day. And we'll go ahead and pop the schedule up on screen and talk about a little bit of what's already happened and what's coming throughout the day. Go ahead, Brad.
Well, okay, so we've already had the Fan Week kickoff and the new at Sideshow. We are currently, that's where you are, the instant giveaway at 10 a.m. Pacific. But after that, we're doing Unsold Out, which, Matt, maybe you want to talk about that a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Unsold Out is fantastic. That's one of my favorite events that we do in our different it's one of my favorite shows that we do in our different events. We actually go through our warehouse at Sideshow is it's very reminiscent of Indiana Jones artifact warehouse, and things do tend to find their way into little secret corners. And what we will do is pull out those things as we find them and put them back up for sale. We will reactivate them into active sale, and folks will have the chance to buy these long sold out items. It's a lot of fun, and it's really cool to see what comes up available. So we'll be doing that at 12 noon Pacific time.
I love that. I mean, just what kind of treasures might be in store. It's a mystery until you watch it. But then after that, at 2 p.m. Pacific is Cobbled Cosplay, I think a fan favorite. A very silly time to be had indeed. And then we wrap up the day on the Facebook group that we were talking about on Let Your Geek Sideshow, and that's that Sideshow show. A little bit of a wrap up of the day.
And we'll try to keep it on rails as much as we can, but it's a kind of talk about whatever show. About the Cobbled Cosplay today, I'm actually I get to be on it today, so I'm excited. I have no idea what's coming, and we'll just see what happens.
Yeah. Do you have an array of things around the room to cobble?
I have markers, I have foil and tape and construction paper, and that's really the best I can do because you have no idea what's coming. And they actually take extra measures to hide what the subject is from me specifically. So I've gotten a reputation of trying to find out what it is beforehand. I'm not sure how that happened, but here we are.
Just don't mark up that shirt. You want to keep
I'll try not to.
Shirt.
I'll try not to. And someone, Monica hopes the Cobbled Cosplay is an AT-AT. I would have to disagree with you, Monica. I really hope it's not that because I'm running out of cardboard. So there we go.
What is more fun? And I almost feel like the Chicken Walker ATST is a little bit more fun to like act out.
I would think so. But, you know, you go to if you got a team of people, someone can be the front, someone can be the back. then the AT-AT is all about it, right? So
it's like the old school horse on the school play.
Right. All right. So before we get any further into this, I think we've got quite a few people joining here, and this is called an instant giveaway. So I'm sure people want us to instantly move into it. Now, the way this is going to work, we've got an awesome item that we are going to give out, and we're going to give you a link that's going to send you to what we call it's called the Gleam platform. And what it is just a contest platform. You're going to follow this link. You will give only the information that we need to contact you, basically, and then click enter. And when you click enter, you will be entered for an instant drawing that we will take during this show, and you will win our prize. I think we can show that prize right now. Rob, who's backstage, Rob, go ahead and pop up what we're going to be playing for today.
Let's see. Oh, man.
So this is why I was excited. We are hitting it big right out of the gate. This is the Han Solo Best Spin outfit premium format figure by Sideshow. This is the big guy. This is the big 20+ inch tall Han Solo mixed media statue, polyresin, tailored costume, and it's absolutely fantastic. And you'll be able to enter to win that. And this is a value of over $500. So you'll be entered to win that instantly today. In that Gleam link, we'll have someone pull that name, and then you'll have 2 minutes to claim it live on the show. We need you to be in the show.
I'll be here.
Still in the stream, and we'll count it down. And if you raise your hand and say, "Hey, I'm here, I win," there you go. You get it. That's all there is to it.
Incredible. I mean, he is and probably will forever be my favorite Star Wars character.
I mean, it's hard to beat.
Yeah. And this is as iconic as it gets. The iconic pose.
Yeah, iconic pose, iconic costume. And when a character gets to a level where you say, I'm thinking a Han Solo type, you know it's iconic. So you are there you go. You'll have this iconic piece for your collection. So
I prefer the jacket over the vest. I love this costume. This is my pure Han Solo for sure.
I love this costume. I actually love the costume design all throughout that scene. And this is just a great representation of it. It's still got his classic look, but just a little bit more captain-y. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, love it. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll give you that link. All you need to do, go ahead and pop the link up there. Go to side.show/instantpf21. And that will bring you to Gleam. And all you got to do is follow the on-screen prompts, enter, and we'll go from there. Now, Brad, you can't enter. Sorry.
I know. I'm saving up for this now. now that I've seen it, it's like, okay, good to put it on the list.
All right.
And the best thing about today is whoever wins this will never forget us.
Well, I like to think that too. And it's not because we're going to be pasting a picture of Brad and I on the bottom. It's just because hopefully we'll be burned into your memories for giving you such an awesome item.
Because we're just those good guys.
Absolutely, for free too. We'll ship it to you for free and everything. So all you got to do is enter, and then we select you. That's a simple. Oh, you do have to be in the United States to win. That's the only caveat. Because of international giveaway laws, we are only able to offer this to U.S. residents, and the Gleam will not allow you to enter if you're not in the U.S. anyway. So unfortunately, had to drop that in. All right, so we can clear that off, and while you all run off to go, and we'll leave the link up there for you. But while you all run off to enter, Brad and I are going to do some Star Wars banter. And this is actually
well, there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we have the whole list of, we can talk about just about anything. And you mentioned something backstage that you were excited to bring up. And let's talk about what you saw.
I don't know if there's anything more relevant and new than the recent casting announcement for the Obi-Wan TV show,
which I'm so excited for. Other than The Mandalorian, that's the show I'm most excited for. We got Bad Batch coming out this week, but Obi-Wan I'm super excited for.
Well, I just think what's interesting, Bad Batch is very exciting, but specifically Obi-Wan, I think my investment over the years has kind of been leading to this, all of the investment into the prequels. And you're like, okay, this is what I get next. We're pulling from the entire kind of lore, and it's also a mystery of what it's going to be about.
there's so much lore. There's so much. What was Obi-Wan doing for all that time? What are his adventures? That we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of it, but it's all been related to the Star Wars or to the Skywalker saga.
Yeah.
Of course, this still kind of is because that's just been his whole life. But we'll get to see a whole lot more of Obi-Wan and everyone around. And the casting you were mentioning is just fantastic. I think it's going to be so cool to see Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor together. And then the rest of the cast has been announced. And it's on StarWars.com. You can run to StarWars.com and see the announcement. It's right there on the banner page and see everybody that's cast. It's really fantastic.
Well, I mean, it's Hayden Christensen, a friend of Sideshow, by the way. Got to mention that. It's always a fun photo of him.
Yeah, playing
with the Anakin and Obi-Wan. But I mean,
wait, hold that thought, Brad, real quick.
Sure.
It was 10 after. And one of the things
that's right.
Right. One of the things that we do during all of these events is we will give out reward codes. So we have for you a Sideshow reward code. Rob, go ahead and pop that up on screen for me. Side.show/code. This is the way. Jump to that short link there, that side.show/code. Enter This Is the Way. And you will be able to receive a little bit of Sideshow rewards for your account that you'll be able to use towards Sideshow items in the future. And that's all there is to it. This is limited. I'm not exactly sure how much it's limited to, but jump over there and get it quickly, and you'll be able to claim that reward.
And this is just happening randomly throughout our week here, right?
Right. We'll do this in our live streams all throughout the week. So pay attention, join our live streams, and you'll be able to. The point of these codes too is to save them up because it's only $1 or $2 usually. But by the end of the event, you'll have a chunk of change that you can apply towards Sideshow item on our site. So there you go.
Yes, this is it. You watch us, we help you.
Right.
Get what you want.
Right. That's what it's all about. I mean, that's why that's one of the things that really drew me into the whole thing. And now look at me, I'm presenting. So that's great. All right, back to, now we'll leave that running there too. So
yes, we'll leave that on there.
Real quick, if you're just joining us, the link, the big link that you're seeing right below me is our instant giveaway, side.show/instant PF21. Run there, enter the contest, and we're going to draw for a Han Solo Bespin outfit premium format figure by Sideshow. And then the small link scrolling by at the bottom is our reward code, side.show/code. This is the way. People
in the chat are also, I'm feeling the love, you folks. I mean, people are thanking us. Somebody said they got a bunch of money off their last figure because of events like this. This is fantastic.
That's what it's all about. It makes a big difference. It makes a big difference. So anyway, back to Obi-Wan.
Yes, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I mean, this cast list, I think everyone was excited because it's got faces that we're recognizing from a lot of different stuff. I mean, of course, Kumail Nanjiani, very excited. I'm guessing it's going to be a funny character. Right.
I'm really excited for that one.
And then, but also Moses Ingram, which I don't know if you folks if you watched the Queen's Gambit, but she was great.
My wife watched. She binged the whole thing before I even had a chance to sit down. She said it was fantastic. I haven't watched it yet.
And then O'Shea Jackson Jr., Benny Safdie. I think that's the one personally that I'm like, what are they going to do with this guy? I've only seen him in one movie, and it was Good Time with Robert Pattinson, which is a very intense film. And I'm wondering what they're going to do.
Well, it's a great looking core cast. I'm really excited about it. And it's just the cast. They haven't really linked anybody to their roles. Obviously, we know who Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen are going to play, but everyone else is a guessing game. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun trying to tie those together as we move forward. So it's a really cool announcement, and I'm really excited to watch that show even more so than before.
And to see how I'm sure with the technology they've been using, how do they eventually transition it into Episode 4, right? A New Hope. How are they going to connect the dots? Because
is it leading up to a New Hope? Is that what the whole thing? I mean, I guess it would because it's Ewan McGregor.
I would guess in a way. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they. I don't know. I would guess it's one of those things
Is it Clone Wars? And I truly don't know this. And excuse me, anybody that would be raging at me for not knowing this. But is it Clone Wars era or is it post Fall of Vader era?
It's post Episode 3, so it'll be Hayden Christensen as Vader,
Oh wow!
And so
I knew that I like knew it was going to be Vader, but that will be crazy to see a new on-screen, fully realized Vader, right?
Right. So this is, I mean, we get for fans of the prequel trilogy, we get that continuation in a way.
Oh, here we go. 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. Okay, cool. Somebody in the comments I just lost. Oh, here we go.
Perfect.
Post Revenge. Exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah.
And then again, Bad Batch, which is going to start this week. Now, when I watched the episode 7 of Clone Wars, which I really got into, and the Bad Batch, those guys were just fantastic. So I'm excited about this too. Did you watch any of that?
I did. I haven't seen the latest season of Clone Wars, but I watched the first 2.
Right. The latest season had these guys. They're all clones, and they're for being clones, they're all super different. You know, there's like the nerd and the muscle and all this kind of stuff, and then we're going to see their adventures. And it was so funny because when season 7 of Clone Wars came out, and the first couple episodes with these guys, I was like, man, there needs to be a show of just this group. And sure enough, I wasn't the only one that thought that. So really excited about that.
They've really the clone aspect of this universe. They've really found, it's got a plethora of directions it's gone in. But right. Yeah, I watched the trailer for Bad Batch. It looks fantastic.
And that starts tomorrow. So we'll be able to have brand new during this, on May the 4th, which is great that they're dropping that. We've got Bad Batch coming out tomorrow. So I'm sure that's no accident. So that's really exciting. That's a good question. And I don't know if anybody's heard this. Are we going to hear James Earl Jones' voice, or is it Hayden's voice?
I haven't seen anything, because I feel like that would have been part of the announcement.
He'd be in the casting, right? Yeah.
But to me, there is also no way that they don't at least have it sounding like James Earl. Like, it has to sound like Vader. It will be interesting. Yeah. It will for sure be interesting.
Right. I mean, I guess you could hand wave away some sort of voice change or something if it doesn't quite, have a injury, or because we've seen, this is getting real nerdy, but when he's getting zapped by lightning, there's like all kinds of stuff in his neck. Like there's all kinds of machinery in his neck, and we've never seen exactly the injury that leads to that. So that would kind of be cool if they start tying in all those little Easter eggs.
All we heard was him yelling no at the end.
Don't even bring that up. I don't want to get into that. All right. Now, if you're talking about in episode 3, you yelled no. That's right. That is
what I'm talking about.
Okay. Not the Return of the Jedi. No, which is
no.
That's a little bit touchy for me. All right. Now, real quick, in case you're just joining us, we are streaming live on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Twitch, and in our Let Your Geek Sideshow group. The big code at the bottom, the big link right below me, https /side.show/instant-pf21. Run to that Gleam. You've still got a few more minutes. That is a Gleam link.
Should we show them real quick what that's for?
Yeah. Rob, bring up
Why don't we show them Han Solo? Yeah, there we go.
So this is what we're playing for. Run to that link. It'll bring up our Gleam platform. You'll be able to enter to win this Han Solo premium format by Sideshow. This is a mixed media polystone statue, over 18 inches tall. This is the big one. This is the premium piece worth over $500. You'll be able to join up, and we will pull a winner from that Gleam live on the show today. And you'll have 2 minutes to claim that in one of our platforms. We'll be watching for you to claim it. So that's what that big link is for. And the one below it is side.show/code. This is the way. Run there. If there's still some left, you can enter that in the code window that comes up with that link. Enter "This is the way," and you'll be able to claim some Sideshow rewards for your account. So that's all that.
My favorite comment so far is, this is better than Oprah with the cars.
And you get a premium format, and unfortunately, we're only giving out one. I don't think we've got 1,162 people watching, so I don't think the edition size is that big on that Han Solo. But
I will say we keep mentioning our Let Your Geek Sideshow Facebook group, and it is because we just want to promote that. If you're new to Sideshow, if you're new to this community, there is such a great group there of collectors and fans, and not just fans of Sideshow, just fans of all of the fandoms that we cover at Sideshow. And so we just really suggest checking it out. At least, give it a like. peek around, meet some new friends. It is such a fantastic place to celebrate
Right.
but collecting. So,
and I think that's important to point out too. It's not just like some the Let Your Geek Side Show group. You know, you've got our Facebook page, which is a little bit more, you know, it's a marketing platform, and we post like new products that are coming out. We'll post some quizzes and things like that. But the Let Your Geek Side Show group is our community, and it's all about coming in and interacting with other people of like fandoms. I don't know about you, Brad, but I mean, a lot of my real life, physical, in-person friends, they're not into all this stuff that's behind me. I mean, they like it, they appreciate it, but it's when I come to the group and people really understand what I'm talking about. And that's what's so great. And that's a community. And not only do we have the Let Your Geek Side Show group, there are sister groups. There's one just for statues, which I'm a big fan of. There is one just for comics. There's one just for designer toys. So the comics is the local comic society. Let Your Statue Side Show is for statues. We have Atomic Misfits, which is for kind of like all those cool like themed backpacks and littler, smaller statues and jewelry, all that kind of stuff that we sell on Sideshow. And then we have our Designer Toy Collective, which is designer toys. And we also, I think is that all of them? Anyway, if I missed one, you can see them all on our main Facebook page. It'll link you to everything all those subgroups that are linked to that page. So join us. We're having fun.
Jump in. And I think we haven't mentioned why people might want to also peek over at d23.com, right?
Oh, yeah, we talked about this backstage and we almost forgot about it. All right, d23.com, they've got a big reveal over there. So they got the exclusive reveal of our Ahsoka Tano premium format, which is hotly anticipated. That's our quarter scale Ahsoka Tano, and D23 has pics of it on their site. So jump over there, see what it looks like. I think it's beautiful. We're not going to show you here. You got to go there to see it. But I
just released today. We just
released today.
Reveal.
Part of this week's celebration. And I'm really pleased with the way it came out. I think it's beautiful. The pose is fantastic. The sculpt is fantastic. It's really a great piece. So jump over there and get a look at it before even the people that just know about Sideshow get to see it. So if you're a D23 fan, there you go. We'll drop that for you.
Yeah, again, perfect pose, the look, everything about this Ahsoka Tano is what you're looking for.
Yep, and she looks. It's great. It did. Somebody says they hope the lightsabers light up. I'm not sure if they do or not. Little details like that we don't know right off of the gate. Here it is. I hope the lightsabers do. I hope they light up too, but I don't know. We'll have to see as more comes out, and you'll be able to pre-order that hopefully soon. This is just a reveal today. The pre-order is not open yet. All right, so we're going to close out the Gleam in just a couple minutes. So if you haven't entered yet, or if you're just finding us on YouTube or anything like that, just joining, you still have time to enter. Go to side.show/instant-pf21. You'll be able to enter that Gleam link and win a quarter scale Han Solo Bespin outfit premium format figure by Sideshow. Show that for me one more time. There we go. This guy. You'll be entered to win one of those, and we'll pull it live on screen. And there, I think, I'm not sure if our code is done, but we'll just mention that one more time. Side.show/code. This is the way. It looks like there's still a few of those. Rob, we go ahead and take that off the screen now. But if you enter "this is the way" at that side.show/code, you'll be able to get some rewards. Now, some people are confused that that's not like a coupon. Sideshow rewards are a specific thing just for Sideshow. It's different than like if you've ever bought anything on Sideshow and they send you like a $25 discount based on your previous purchase. It's not like that. It's not a code that expires. Once you claim that and it goes into your account, that reward is good for 365 days from the day that it's redeemed, and you'll be able to apply that to anything. And you can stack them. You get them for buying things on Sideshow. You'll get a little bit of rewards. You get them from events like this, and you'll be able to save them up. And there's really no limit. So if you amass a lot of rewards, you can get yourself free items. And it's pretty cool.
Hanging out.
Yeah.
Keep hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep hanging out. And some people, we've got a lot of events coming this year. So a lot of rewards are going to be coming everybody's way. So keep on it and to add them to your account, and you'll be able to get big discounts or free items. It's a lot of fun, and it's something. It's also just fun to catch them. Like it's definitely a little bit of a little game. So, all right.
Before we leave, I was thinking, and I don't know, maybe you have something else you want to say, but I thought maybe I want to go back and forth and see, and also in the chat, I want to know what people's favorite character from Star Wars is that only appears in one scene. That's what I want to know.
Okay. Well, he's in more than one scene, and mine's super. He's in more than one scene, but he's only in one movie, and he's been in a show now too. But he was a favorite when I was a kid for some weird reason. I have no idea why. But Beeb Fortuna was one of my favorite characters growing up.
He counts.
Okay, he's small enough to count.
I think. I mean, he's in a few scenes, yeah, but
right, he's this weird kid that likes this kind of political guy. He's like a major domo. Like he's I had favorite characters, but man, he was one of the only original Kenner toys I had, and I don't know why, but I just really I liked him. I liked that he kind of he's just doing his job. He's just doing his best.
So evil though. I mean, really.
Right. But then when we got
great,
in The Mandalorian, and just such a great callback. I was delighted by that. Obviously, he's other people's favorites too because he's in that show. But that was mine. What was yours, Brad?
Well, I think it's interesting you bring I think for a lot of people, the Kenner figures got us into the collecting.
Right.
It did for me. It did. The Power of the Force collection, the Kenner figures, that was it for me. While my favorite character is probably Dengar, my favorite character specifically from why I asked this question is Momo and Nadon.
Okay.
Hammerhead, because I've never seen anything, and it was because of the action figure. I just never seen.
Which one is he? Describe
the Hammerhead.
The Hammerhead
from the Mos Eisley Gentian.
Right.
But we're getting some great ones in the chat, and I knew this question would get some good ones. Of course, Greedo, Bosk, Salacious Crumb.
Everyone loves Bosk.
Some Babu Fricks, I like that. Some newer ones, I like that.
Babu was great. He's a great little character. He's a fun little guy. Bosk is a lot of people's favorite. Yaddle's a good one, and she's only in there for like seconds. And there's so much. Yaddle is the other of Yoda's species, other than Grogu. So we've only ever seen Yoda, Grogu, and Yaddle, and it's really cool to think about. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Someone said E.T. is canon. That's funny.
It is. It technically is.
It's Wedge Antilles. I mean, Wedge is in. I don't know if Wedge counts. Wedge is in all three movies.
Pretty big, yeah. He's in.
It's kind of an important one. But these are great. These are great. This is why we love Star Wars, because we can create worlds from characters we only see once or twice.
Right. Another of my favorite characters, I can't remember his name, the very first executive that Vader chokes.
Oh, that guy, the British guy.
Yeah, what's it when he's totally throwing shade at Vader.
Well, he doesn't believe in the Force. He thinks it's magic. Yeah. Yes.
The pair on that guy to be just laying into Vader, knowing full well that this guy can choke people from across the room. I've always liked him too. So
it is. It's a great. I think a great, well-written example of how Vader can work. It's such a Kit Fisto, Admiral Moti, love it.
Yeah, this is a great question. That really got people going.
I mean, I think it's the type of question that anytime Star Wars comes up for a real Star Wars fan, they're like, "Yeah, have you ever heard of Momo and Nadon?" Right.
And well, like you were saying, the original figures, they made everybody. They made somebody way back in the corner. They made a figure of that, and it had a name and a backstory and all that kind of stuff. And it was really interesting to see that. I'll bet
medical droid. It's just medical droid is my favorite. I'm sorry.
And they've got I've got his figure right here. Medical droid. What was that one? At the Skywalker homestead, that weird tall one with all the arms that stuck out.
Yes.
They had a toy where it had like a saucer at the top and it was really tall and thin and like 10 arms that stuck out all around the sides. And I remember they made a toy of that guy, and I always wanted that one. And I never
was that the Imperial Scout from Empire Strikes Back?
No, not that one. This one drives on little treads And
yes. I
you
remember
just
that.
see it in the background going behind Lars. And they had, I just remember they had a toy of it. And I was like, the thing's on screen for like 5 seconds.
Somebody said FX7. I think that's it, the FX7.
Is that it? There you go. FX7. Then somebody knows. Probably has a whole fan
so
fiction.
funny.
All right, cool. Well, I think we are at half past. So the Gleam is, if it's not closed already, it will be closing. Yep. Gleam goes until 10:30. So we're right at 10:30. If you haven't entered, why not? Jump over there, but it'll be closed if it's not there. And we will pull a winner. And we've got someone. Let's see. Contest over. We can drop the link. All right. There you go. So the contest is over. Now the next step is, if you've entered that Gleam, stay with us. Stay with us for a few more minutes, because we're going to pull that Gleam winner right now and announce them. And I'm watching my private chat right here that we've got. It's our backstage chat, because we've got other folks off screen that are helping Brad and I run this thing, so I don't have to go and pull a winner by myself. But they'll pop it in here. And we'll announce. And once we announce, we will start a little timer. I've got my phone here. I'm going to start a little 2-minute timer, and we'll be watching the chat closely on all of our platforms to make sure that we see you raise your hand and say, hey, that's me. I'm here. And then you get to claim it. If you don't claim it in those 2 minutes, we're going to pull another winner, because we want to give this thing away live on screen, and you got to be here. So, okay.
Love in the comments. Have you seen some of these, Matt? It's hilarious.
Please do. I need some.
Well, I want to respond to one in particular. Simon Grosvenor, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, said Brad say Han in Lando's voice. It is one of my favorite line readings in all the movies. When he goes, Han! Han!
When he's choking him?
It's, yeah, because that in the moment you're like, wait, that's not his name. but that's, you know.
Oh, that's funny.
That's his interpretation, reading the script. I don't know if he ever saw the first movie before he acted in that scene. Han.
That is great. He just
so funny.
No, I've got it. I've got it. I've got this movie down.
And Irving Kirchner's like, we'll keep him saying it like that. Sure.
He's just choking him. He's choking him. Maybe throws off his pronunciation. I know. If I had a Wookiee choking me, proper name pronunciation, Broad, instead of Brad. All right. So here we go. Now we have the winner. We have the winner poll, and I will go ahead, and it is Jennifer Onda. I hope I'm saying that right. Jennifer Onda, you have been selected.
Give us a wave, Jennifer.
So go ahead and check in if you are watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Let Your Geek Side Show group. Jump in, say I'm here. We're all watching. And you will get this premium format Han Solo. Bespin, this is the big one. This is the big Polystone mixed media statue made by Sideshow, limited edition. You'll get one of these for your collection at home. So we're watching for you to say. We've got that 2-minute timer going at 35 past. I'm gonna close this, and we might have to pull another one. So make sure that you check in. That is, again, Jennifer Onda. All right. Now, once we hear from you, Jennifer, I'll go ahead and give you a little instructions to. I'm watching so quick here. Hang on. The chat's just going.
A lot going on in the chat. We're trying to keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
A lot of congratulations for Jennifer.
A lot of congrats, but we need Jennifer herself to chime in.
If anyone knows Jennifer.
Right. If you know Jennifer, her lights are on. Her Millennium Falcon lights are on.
Please report to the parking lot.
To claim your Han Solo and turn off your Millennium Falcon headlights.
I wonder if that ever happens. They leave a Star Destroyer's lights on, and it just.
Wait. I think you mispronounced my name. Onda. Wait. Facebook user. Oh wait, no. Okay. Facebook user. I know how to say Facebook user. That's your name. All right. Well, that wasn't her.
That is a funny joke.
She's on YouTube. Okay, she's on YouTube. Hang on. She was here, but now she's gone. Uh-oh.
This is how the game is played. People got to stick around.
We got about 60 seconds.
See if she pops on.
She's here on YouTube. She's here. That's great. Everyone's saying she's here on YouTube. but I'm not seeing her herself pop in to say that. And it's so nice that folks are trying to claim on her behalf, but this isn't the Oscars.
It's just
We need
send her speech in the next morning, like Anthony Hopkins.
Jennifer, and people are saying they don't see her. So about 45 seconds left. And we'll have to pull a new one. She's responded like 3 times. Okay, well, hang on.
It's always tricky. The chat moves very quickly.
Up there, hang on. If she's responded, I don't want to give it away. Wait, I've got something in the private chat. Okay, someone else is saying that they are Jennifer. So someone's name. This is the tricky part with these. If you use a different alias,
like Han Solo.
Right. Let me I'm gonna chat with the backstage folks just a moment.
Okay.
Brad's gonna keep you entertained.
Yes, Matt, you can take care of that. And I want to come back to some of the answers to my question. Somebody said Ponda Baba, another great one. Okay. With the thing coming from his neck. Big fan of that. And I also, I did see a few Dengars. I mean, here's the thing, right? What's interesting, I think, depending on your generation that you're in.
Cool. She's here.
Go
ahead. Yep, she's here.
Well, I was just saying, depending on the generation that you're in, there's going to be the different aspects of Star Wars, the different characters that you really connect with, whether it is action figures, whether it is the books. I think probably a lot of Dengar fans out there were fans of the book about the bounty hunters. That's how I got introduced to him. So it's just so cool. It's still continuing. The Skywalker saga is ending, but then what's after that? All these TV shows. Every generation is going to get some sort of unique, galaxy far, far away Stardust.
I'm hoping for that next big Skywalker size event.
What are the next movies going to be?
Right. What's the next big thing? Yeah, it's so exciting, and I think that's why Star Wars is so it's held on so long, because not only can you revisit the initial storyline, you can see all of the new stuff coming. So, all of that said, we're all Star Wars fans here. That's been established. I am happy to say that Jennifer has claimed, and we are able to send out this Han Solo. So, instructions to claim are: Jennifer, send an email to social@sideshow.com. Social, just like it's spelled, at sideshow.com, with your name, your phone, so we can call you if there's a problem, and the address you would like us to send your prize to, and we will, and also put in there where you want it. So you're going to say the Han Solo premium format from the instant giveaway, and we will get your prize processed and sent out to you. And it's as easy as that. We've got a team just for doing that, and it's one of my favorite things about doing these events is giving out these awesome prizes. So there we go. Thanks everybody for playing. Let's touch real quick on the schedule for the day real quick. Rob,
pop that back up so people know what's going on. Yeah.
So we had our fan week kickoff this morning. We have New at Sideshow this morning. That's our daily show that runs every weekday, and that's running throughout this week as well. And it doesn't just talk about Star Wars things. We talk about all things in fandom and pop culture. We have different segments that run every day, and that's every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. You were just watching the instant giveaway. We will have different things in this time slot throughout the week, but this was the instant giveaway at noon Pacific time. We have unsold out. That's where we bring up long sold out items and bring them back for sale. We do have some things that have been discovered in our group, in our warehouse, and we put them back up for sale. And then at 2 p.m. Pacific time, we have Cobbled Cosplay, and that's where you're going to watch me and my opponents cobble together some, I'm sure, Star Wars theme costume out of junk laying around the house. That's a lot of fun. And then wrapping up the day at 5 p.m. Pacific, we have that Sideshow show. We haven't touched on real quick. We have giveaways in all of our official groups. They're pinned at the top of each group. You've got things, it's all kinds of different prizes. Run through the groups and you'll be able to see them. I'm not going to list them all here because we're running a little over time. We have Sideshow Rewards, which we gave you earlier, and then join our Facebook group for all these exclusive giveaways, Sideshow Rewards, and more. And this is just day one. We've got more coming, and this is going to be a busy week. So
And just so people know, there's a few questions in the chat. This is Star Wars themed stuff. We're celebrating our fandom of Star Wars, and you can watch all that on YouTube and the other platforms that we're on: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit your notification bell, because whenever we go live, you'll get a notification. And I know I get my notifications instantly. I'm able to jump in right away. If I'm ever not hosting or anything like that, I get them right away. But make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can join in on all of these kinds of things. You'll get those reward codes. You'll get those chances to enter all of our contests. And you'll get to see our lovely faces bantering about the things that we're interested in. And hopefully you are too. So, all right. Well, if there's nothing else, I think we can let everybody get back to their day. We've got another show coming up at noon Pacific, and that is in just about an hour and 20 minutes. So, for Brad, I am Matt, and
for
Matt,
for me,
we should have practiced.
For Matt, I am Brad.
Here we go. And don't forget to let your geek side show. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you in a galaxy far, far away.
May the force be with you.